Welcome to Read With Me Wednesday. I'm Miss Melody. I'm one of the kindergarten parapros at Cloverleaf, and today I'm going to be reading some sound advice from Disney's Elegant Book of Manners. But before I do that, I want to share a poem that's from a book entitled All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. It's by Robert Fulghum. And the poem goes, most of what I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sandpile at school. These are the things that I learned. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some, and draw and paint and sing and dance, and play and work every day some. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go out into the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands and stick together, and be aware of wonder. Now, we've been reading this book for a while, and I just wanted to share some of my students' favorite rules of good manners. And this is, as I said, Disney's Elegant Book of Manners. It was written by Vincent Jeffords, and it is illustrated by Disney's wonderful illustrators. Okay. In the beginning, the manners of early man were really not much better than those of beasts who ruled by might and had no thought of right, wrong, or right. Man was nothing to rave about, short on manners, long on clout. If you didn't share his point of view, he was apt to raise a lump on you. So here's our caveman hiding, and then with his club. He stayed busy hunting game, and he moved a lot, chasing same. Man was a nomadic race, moving on from place to place. In the woods and on the plain, he searched for berries, nuts, and game. Man improved the human race when he settled in one place. He raised livestock in his stables and planted food and ate at tables. This quickly led him to discover rules for living with each other. There we go, moving from place to place. Okay. Manners weren't simply invented so young people could be tormented by grown-up folks who never miss a chance to say, do that and this. Manners are the social mold that fits the same for young or old. Manners are man's best creation for showing each other consideration. It's nicer to ask than to demand. That's something we all understand. If Donald shouts, I want a bun, I probably wouldn't give him one. But if Mickey says, please pass the tea, I'd give him a pot as tall as he. Here's a bit of sound advice. When some good friend does something nice, a thank you makes it understood that what he's done makes you feel good. For both of you, it's much more fun if you say thanks for what he's done. And it will be much sooner when he does something nice again. Your welcome is the right response, and if you're smart, it's done at once. There we go. If you spill your cone on someone's dress and the ice cream makes an awful mess, saying I'm sorry will not clean it, but it tells her that you didn't mean it. So look here. Daisy and Minnie had an accident with the ice cream. All right. You can be angry at a crook if he tries to steal your book. Once in a while is not out of line, but if you lose your temper all the time and friends must hear you scream and shout, I'm afraid you'll wear their patience out. So we have to watch our temper and not get angry all the time. This is a good one. Mom will appreciate this. If you sneeze and you cough and your nose starts to swell, please stay at home until you get well. With all your friends, you'll stay on good terms if you don't go among them spreading your germs. When you're sick at home, you must remember it means more work for some family member. So don't be cranky, cooperate. It's something Mom will appreciate. Bravely take the goo and pills to speed the exit of your ills. Don't push your mother to the limit by yelling for service every minute. We get people come in every shape and size. They can't all be pleasing to your eyes. If you meet someone odd someday, don't comment on his looks. Just act in a normal, natural way. You've seen worse in comic books. And there they all around the fire being friends. Okay. And here's something that's really close to my heart. Keeping the whole earth clean starts with you. When you're older, there'll be more that you can do to help find some good solutions to the terrible problem of pollution. And what we can do right now is not throw our trash outside, to throw it in the trash can, and to recycle. The things that you own are entrusted to you. Don't neglect or abuse them, whatever you do. Leave your bike out in the rain and it will never be the same. Here's a funny one. You can pick a shoe that's right for you. You can pick a friend and you won't offend. You can pick a peach if it's in your reach. But whether we say it in poem or prose, never, oh never, pick your nose. We need to get a tissue for that. Don't interrupt when someone's talking. That's something you should learn. They'll finish talking soon enough, and then you'll get your turn. And sometimes we struggle a little bit with that in kindergarten. Nasty remarks will never work. Be kind when you speak of another. You may tell someone Tom's a jerk and find out you're talking to his brother. So that wouldn't be. Never say mean things about people. Okay. It's not difficult to share when you have a lot to spare. But if you share when there is less, then you are truly generous. Look at all the nuts he has at the top, and he's sharing, but look at the bottom. Only has one nut, and he's given his brother the other half. Chip and Dale. Okay. All right. Your fame will not become undone if you don't boast when you have won. Look at this. He's saying, oh, I'm number one. I'm good. So look how angry his friends are. People don't like to hear that. Right. Bad losers don't get invited out to dinner. So smile and congratulate the winner. It was said by man of lasting fame, it's not who wins, but how you play the game. But don't be fooled, it's not the same. Even if the odds seem slim, play with the thought that you can win. We always need to give our best effort. Don't leave your room in disarray. Keep it neat. Put things away. A little care from you, and then it won't look like an old pig pen. Okay, sometimes we really need to keep after putting that stuff away. Another thing to learn real soon is to do your share in the bathroom. The tube expects to be capped, so don't confuse it, and clean the bathtub after you use it. So you pick up your toys out of the bathtub. Pick up your towel. There we go. All right, we just have 2 more. Snow White treated the dwarfs with friendliness, but she always insisted on cleanliness. So as long as she was there, they washed their faces and combed their hair. And she gave extra cake to the daily winner who washed the best before eating dinner. And finally, there was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. So she washed them and fed them and tucked them in bed. She had no time for stories, but what she did instead was to teach them good manners and plenty of jokes, and they all grew up into very nice folks. All righty. I just wanted to share this with you because manners are so important in life. It really is important what other people think of us and how we treat other people. So I hope you've enjoyed the book. And if you want to read more, just come see me on Yellow Hall. Thanks.